Eliana Rodriguez, first year with the program after being with the St. John's Johnnies. Antonio stuck up. What a block by Virginia Tech, and they're going to try to string along some points as they regain the lead.
Inexperienced. She is anything but a Nevada transfer in her second year with
Mueller's jump float. Another quick set by Bohr. Near side, Duran. One hand hit by Searzant, and it'll go back to Virginia Tech.
To the light at the end of a tunnel. She did it with Radford, and now she's trying to do it with Virginia Tech.
Trying to go power 5. The great slide attempt in the middle by Peterson. Free ball attempt for Syracuse. Another back set. They'll try it again. Dug out by Liedermuller. Bohr near side, and that went off the face of Schlichter. Wow, fresh cut. It was his birthday week. Had it earlier, and National Coaches Day. He's feeling good. Here's Schlichter. Cross-court approach. Rodriguez with the dig. Dupre put a whole lot into that one. You could see her torque her body for that kill.
It was a tough 4-game stretch on the road against 2 top 10 teams in the country.
This is Syracuse's just 3rd home match of the entire season. Early non-conference schedule and early part of conference play wasn't their friend. Neither was that hit by Haley Pierce, as both pins now for the Hokies. And Polina Shimanova, we'll talk about her in a little bit, coming right out of the gates. 3-point lead for Virginia Tech against Syracuse. High bump set by Rodriguez. Stepping into that one was Haley Pierce, and coming out of the break, picking up right where they left off. Anna Bohr now at the service line. Liedermuller, another slide attempt over the top. Long run for Rodriguez. Pierce sets her feet. From the back row, Antonio's push over to Bohr. Stuck up by McCabe. Near side, Pierce again, and back-to-back blocks by Lauren McCabe at home at Syracuse, and look at her get up there.
She did it at Seattle, where
back to the top of the rotation for the Orange. Their jump float, that one dove. Miscommunication in the back line for Virginia Tech.
You have to start to get a run going.
Starting to string along some points. Bohr's quick set in the middle, and we haven't seen her yet. Kara Lewis, she can jump with the best of them. Rodriguez, the New York native, but we did mention her time with the national team, and there's Daria Harris-Waddy, who at the start of conference play, she's came back down to earth a little bit.
That's expected, right? Again, backup for this team as a freshman, has played almost every set.
Long set over to Manuel Duran, tipped by Searzant, misdirection, and will be a 3-hit violation on Syracuse. She had 8 kills in both matches against UAlbany and Cornell, hitting a high percentage. Just the errors have racked up. That's not going to be an error right there for Veronica Searzant. Setter needs to play out of position, and she's really starting to find her groove on the outside. Well, Duran, the 4-point Hokie lead. Back set again. Searzant gets her number called again. Dupre ran into that one and dots the back line. What a play in the back row by Elena Dupre. Continuing to grow the Hokie lead. Well, Duran. Long set over to Schlichter, just a roll shot. Bohr, back set, dots it again, and Antonio and Liedermuller. At one point in time was a back-and-forth matchup early on in the first set. Now a 6-0 scoring run. And a long run for Schlichter, somehow gets it over and has to get back to her front row position. Haley Pierce, another kill for the Hokies, and what a presence. Searzant with the set on the line. Long run for Bohr. Near side, Pierce, blocked by McCabe. In the back row again, Dupre, dug out by Melina Brooking. The push, too much on it by Lauren McCabe, and a back-and-forth match was all Hokies towards the end. People from down south saying Syracuse is your dream school, but we'll take it, that's for sure. McCabe, set by Bohr, back row, Dupre, she's had a lot of success from that area. Now it's Antonio from the back row. Dupre digs it out. That was a beautiful set by Bohr. And the timing between Bohr and Manuel Duran is picture perfect. Nice serve there. Bohr on the slide. Peterson, that is a cheat code on the slide attempt for the former middle.
Nobody could hit it.
Dad actually played volleyball, or excuse me, basketball. She plays volleyball at Maryland. That teams will fear in the ACC moving forward. Long set coming out of the timeout. Bohr on the far side to Pierce. Pierce dotting the floor all over the court.
Virginia Tech has cooled down in terms of efficiency in this set, but it hasn't stopped them from racking up the points.
Dupre. Hit by Searson. One-hand dig. Not enough on it by Rodriguez to send it over. Bohr running into that was Pierce, and Greta Schlichter was in that back corner, but it dotted right in front of her. Pressure that's gotten you out to this huge lead. Liedermuller over to Antonio. Somehow Rodriguez kept that up. Long run for Liedermuller. Back to Antonio, and out of play on the line approach. Actually, they're going to say a tip. Still with a team high 3.6 kills per set, well under that average here today. Athletic play in the air, sprawling her body was Kara Lewis.
A former Maryland transfer in her second year with the team has been really good.
Big Ten and ACC volleyball, two of the best conferences in the country, and that was touched by Bohr. So Searson, after Antonio got her fifth kill. Antonio served, and wow, it's double-digit kills as well. Amanda Dupre. Liedermuller, another back set, trying to go to the hot hand of Searson, and you can tell some frustration on her face. Liedermuller near side, and going through the block that time was Lauren McCabe. Something about playing here inside the women's building, even though it's just been 3 games so far, McCabe loves it. There's Waddy. To Bohr, slide attempt, Peterson. You could read that one like a book, and Lauren McCabe did.
Syracuse perfectly nails that block.
That will do it in set number 2. Virginia Tech Hokies up 2-0 for this team, and starting out your season 10-0. That's the best in program history. They're trying to match their season total from a year ago with 11 if they can hold on to this lead.
Played 3 matches to 5 sets. Syracuse hasn't played 1.
And also hits the hardwood. Kara Lewis in 3 sets to number 8 Pitt. Or Durant.
And that's why the block numbers are up.
First ace of the day goes to Alana Dupre. 4-point Hokie lead, 6 for 28 right now, Charlene Antonio. That one looked like it was
her knee, but still putting up gaudy numbers, on pace for her 2nd straight game with double-digit kills.
She also gets an ace too, so now tied with Syracuse in that department.
It has not been a game of service aces, only 2 per team.
High hit, Schlichter, her first hit in quite a while. Dupre almost dug out by Mira Liedermuller. Instead, the Hokies continue to build on that lead as it grows to 7.
Virginia Tech had some offensive woes early, but they figured out everything they needed to.
Rio Grande, Puerto Rico native with now 2 aces in this string alone. Trying to also battle back the orange for some of the Syracuse dominance as of late. They've won 6 of the last 7 meetings. First time today after Coach Gainish Rottenham has called a timeout that they've actually registered a point. Another block in the middle. That was the duo of Searson and McCabe.
Especially Ariana Jobert, a late scratch in tonight's game. Antonio's impact is felt even more.
Searson in set number 3. 3-ball attempt for Syracuse. See if they can take advantage. Lauren McCabe on the slide. Long run, and Greta Schlichter decides to bump it. Over the top, long run by Rodriguez for her 12th dig. Pierce harping on it again. Anytime Syracuse is out of position.
She is one of the best setters in the conference, make no doubt about it.
Here's Bohr again trying to side out. And it will be a point for the Hokies as
I'm taller than both my parents, and I'm 5'7". Where's the athletic love there?
With the roof by Antonio almost going over the top of the net. It wasn't called. Syracuse. Alyssa Berta hasn't been her night on the service line. An aggressive one there. Bohr on the outside. There's a great block by Antonio, and Harris Waddy in the picture.
And Lauren McCabe, the leader, with 3 alone.
Trying to go over the top. Mueller lets it roll over. Antonio swinging away, tip off the block, and back-to-back points responsible. Syracuse trying to keep that to continue. Big ace there by Alyssa Burt.
The non-conference closer, East Carolina, a 5-set loss. This is deja vu for the Hokies.
Bohr set over near side, trying to go to a reliable option. This place will erupt if Syracuse could get a point here. Back to Dupre, tip off the block. Schlichter is there. Antonio, dug out by Rodriguez. Schlichter again. Syracuse trying to build some momentum from the back row. And there's Veronica Searson, and we're tied up at 16. 2-point Virginia Tech lead with the ball. Rodriguez coming out of the break.
Syracuse now an opportunity to rebound back at home against Wake Forest.
Off the top of the tape, Bohr. The swing, and right in between, Sydney Peterson back-to-back kills, and that will do it. The Hokies, after 8 straight losses in conference play, they get their first of the year and snap a previous 5-game losing streak.